You can't find a logical answer to a spiritual question that's not always going to line up. So
That's true.
I've never experienced that before. I've never really taken the Eucharist, but all good for what is a cracker and whatever. To me, I just say it's symbolic, but it was probably a really cool feeling inside. I would imagine that I would leave feeling better than I do on the typical Sunday.
Well, and that thought pattern, the thought pattern for a Christian to only see it as symbolic didn't start until the 1500s. Actually, a little bit later, there was a guy named Zwingli who came up with the idea that that it was only symbolic. And actually, most of the reformers thought differently from Zwingli. Luther thought of, not to get too theological, but he believed in what we call co-substantiation.
I think hold on, just sorry. Co-substantiation is a word that we need to say slower so that everybody knows what we're trying to say.
Yeah. So, in kind of an idea, he was kind of splitting hairs and saying that basically the presence of Christ is around the bread rather than actually changing to. And dude, I will say, I mean, again, with faith, there's always going to be objections, but because it's faith. I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that's
At
what
some point, you got to jump off the ledge,
at
brother.
some point you have to have faith. You
Yeah,
know what I
right,
mean?
right,
Like
right.
that is what faith is, like a lot of times people are wanting to just be completely logical, and you can be. I mean, like there's evidence to it, but at some point, like you have to have faith. And
Yeah.
but there's like Eucharist miracles.